Welcome everyone to my latest video review. Before I start things off, I do want to say I do apologize for not making a video review in a very long time. I think it's been a month almost. I just got a new job recently and that takes up most of my time. When I come home, I'm so exhausted. All I want to do is just watch TV on my days off. I try my best to catch up on my chores, so I haven't had a chance to do a video review in a long time. So I got some Wave 10 figures in, so I thought it would just be perfect to do a video review. So I have the Phantom Ranger from Power Rangers Turbo and the Dino Charge Green Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Charge. I also have Cassie from Power Rangers in Space right here, but there's a lot I want to show you in Power Rangers in Space, so I'm gonna do a video review of her and the 2-pack, which includes TJ and the Silver Psycho Ranger, because that came in yesterday in one review. And I still haven't gotten Tanya, she's still on her way, so when she comes in, I'll just do a solo review for her. Anyway, so going back to my review, so here's the Green Ranger figure from Dino Charge. I absolutely love the green shade that they used. It's perfect. It's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just perfect. And the back here, this is what he looks like. It's really weird. I don't know if it's the lighting, but the green is really light on on this figure here. And we have it says Dino Charge Green Ranger, and you have the Riley head there, their morpher slash gun, and their sword. I'm so sorry I don't remember their official names. That's the Dino Charge Green Ranger. This is the Phantom Ranger. This is what he looks like. There's a Turbo Navigator in the gun mode, and he comes with 2 effect pieces and 2 hands. The Phantom Ranger looks like. It's pretty cool because it's one of the rare moments where the back of the package shows the exact figure, because a lot of the times it's either a CGI picture or the picture on the back looks so much more better than the actual figure. That's the Phantom Ranger. And I must say, I love the whole black and white. It really looks great together. So yes, so that's the Green and Phantom Ranger. So I'll show you guys what the Phantom Ranger looks like. This is what he looks like. He looks amazing. I love him. I can't wait for us to get the rest of the Turbo Rangers. And that's the Turbo Navigator gun. Unfortunately, it's stuck in place. You can't fold it back into Navigator mode. He also comes with this huge effect piece. From what I can tell, it's supposed to fit onto the Ranger figure. I tried putting it on him, but it just fell off. Maybe I'm not putting it on him properly. Let me just try right now. Okay, so there we go. So I guess it's supposed to be like this. I don't know what the point of that would be. Yeah. That, and then there's another effect piece he comes with. This one here. And this one, I believe, it's supposed to attach onto the tiny little hole that's on his chest. I don't know if you guys can tell. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. Or, I mean, it can even go onto the Turbo Navigator, because there's a little hole there. Let me see if I can get it in there. No, it just falls right off. It doesn't really fit. And he also came with these 2 extra hands. They're both fists. Just weird, because normally they give you a different hand as well, not just 2 fists. It's that one, and here's the other one. So that's the Phantom Ranger. And moving on to the Green Dino Charge Ranger, this is what he looks like. He looks amazing. I love all the detailing that they did on his helmet. It looks so nice. This is the Dino Charge morpher and gun. I feel like they left out a few details in the gun, because I remember it was a much more detailed the other Dino Charge figures. Here's the Riley face. He looks okay, but for some reason it looks a little bit aged. This is his sword. His effect piece. He too came with he also came with two hands. This one here. And another fist. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really switch out the hands. I like the open hands that they already come with because I just have them displayed. The other hands are kind of like useless for me, but it's good if you guys like pulse your figures and all that. Well, let me show you Riley's helmet on Green Ranger's figure, on the Green Ranger. So this is what he looks like with the... He looks good. I mean, I do see a little bit of Riley, but the other Dino Charge heads look so much more accurate than him. So that's the green Dino Charge Ranger. And this one stays in place. It's not like the 90s figures where you could like put it up and down. So there you have it, those two figures. And let me show you guys a comparison with their old figures and the other Lightning figures. So with Dino Charge we had red, gold, and black that was released. And for Phantom Ranger, he's a loner for now. He doesn't have any teammates. But I do have the 90s figure that I can show you guys. So here I have the Lightning figures with the original figures that came during its time when the season was running. So here's the 5-inch Dino Charge figure that we got with its original wave. I can't remember what year Dino Charge aired. And this is the Phantom Ranger figure. He's the one that was released with the Turbo Shifter figure. So the Turbo Shifter figures, they had like an action feature. The Phantom Ranger had this going for him, and he does that. His, yeah, so it's a Phantom Ranger. For its time, they are decent. I'm not a huge fan of the 5-inch figures from... They did the 5-inch figures from Super Mega Force until Ninja Steel, because I need my figures to be a decent size. I found that this was a bit too small. Like, I don't mean like the Legacy set, because Legacy was an overkill, that was way too big. Like, the Lightning figures are a perfect size. Even like the Phantom Ranger, those figures were also like a decent size. It wasn't too big and not too small. So let's compare the two. So here I have the Riley figure. Let me just remove the gun. So that's what they look like. So the older figure, the green, is much more brighter and not like the Lightning figure. And one thing to note too is this part of the figure, they made the greens considerably darker so you can tell the two apart. This figure, they didn't really do that. I mean, in the show, I would say this is more accurate because their shoulder, so until the elbow, it was actually darker in the actual TV show. So, what they look like. My opinion is gonna sound biased because I do not like small figures, so I will definitely give it to the Lightning figure. And also, it's not a fair comparison because the Lightning figure is a collector's figure that's going for like $20 to $30. Well, this is supposed to be just a basic figure that costed only like $7 to $10. So it is an unfair comparison. It's like you pay for what you get type thing. For the $10 that you paid, this was a decent figure. And here's the two Phantom Rangers. This Phantom Ranger figure is actually pretty good for what we got back then. and this is the updated. This is the only updated Phantom Ranger figure we have. So yeah, they both are pretty good. Only thing I never liked about the original Phantom Ranger figure is the head was a bit too small. I think it should have been a bit bigger. But yeah, but for its time, they did a great job. If I were to compare easily, I would give it to this figure here, but again, same thing as the Dino Charge figures. It's an unfair comparison because this was like a $7 to $10 figure, a basic figure, and this is like supposed to be a collector's figure. So, for what it was supposed to be, each figure was great. That's what it looks like. So yeah, so this is all 4 figures, and I'm going to show you guys next the full team. So the Phantom Ranger doesn't have a team yet, but with Dino Charge, we do have some lightning figures that I can show him with. So here we have all 4 Dino Charge figures. One thing I noticed is that for red and black, they did color in like this part of the arm significantly darker or lighter, so you can tell it apart. It's not like green where it kind of blends in. Also gold, they did a decent job. But what they look like, one thing I noticed, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'll bring in a figure. My Red Ranger figure's visor is actually not that dark. It's actually a little bit dull compared to like another figure. I don't know if you guys can really tell on the camera. Like if you look at the Green Ranger, the visor is much more darker than red. Red is slightly faded. I don't know if it's like my figure and through time it faded, but it's one thing I noticed right away. So this is what they look like. And they look amazing. I can't wait for the Pink Ranger figure that's going to be released in the next wave. And I hope we get the rest of the Dino Charge figures. I love that they had so many Rangers. Like, we had Graphite, we had Aqua, we had Violet, Silver, and I think that was it. But yeah, we had a bunch of Rangers for Dino Charge. That's what I loved about them. So here's what the Dino Fury, I'm so sorry, Dino Charge figures, what they look like with their human heads on. Let me try to do like a close-up. And Easily, Chase, and the Red Ranger, they're the best. They look exactly like the actors. And then next I would give it to Gold. Gold, he looks like the actor, but there is like something a little bit off about him that doesn't make the head look as good. And Riley is last because for some reason, I don't know why, they kind of aged him a little bit. They removed the wrinkles on the face and they made him a little bit more accurate. It would have looked nice. But yeah, that's what they look like. And I tried to post them with them holding the helmets. I do apologize, they do look a little bit goofy. But yeah. And my Red Ranger, like the figures from the earlier waves, it was so hard to like remove the heads and put it back on. It took a lot of strength and I always felt like I was gonna break the figure. I was so like nervous. Anyways, so there you have it. The Dino Charge figures without their helmets. So I did miss out on articulation. They have the same articulation as every other lightning figure, but I'll show it to you guys anyways. So here's the Phantom Ranger. You can move the arms side to side, front, back, the elbows, you can move it. You kind of move the arm around. There's like a 360 thing going on right here. Even the glove, you can move it around. It has like the chest and the torso. You can move it all the way back or to the front. You can move the head. Leg, you can move it side to side. The Phantom Ranger is a little bit restricted because he does have all these armor plates. You move the like up and down from the knee. Yeah, so it's pretty much basic articulation. Green range is the same thing, except, or I feel like he could move his legs and arms a little bit more because he doesn't have anything restricting it. Yeah. For some reason, my Green Ranger, the joints are like really tight. So, there you have it. So, as far as pricing goes, it really depends where you get it. I mean, if you were to get it from Amazon, you will be paying retail. That's where I got these from, Amazon, and I paid retail for them. I was so hard not to go to eBay and get them because eBay they charge you so much for these figures. It's crazy. Um, yeah, so you can get these from Amazon, and if you live in the U.S., you have a lot of options such as Big Bad Toy Store. You have Hasbro Pulse. You have GameStop. You have Entertainment Earth. There's so many options. But if you're in Canada and you want to just pay retail, you only really have Amazon right now only. I mean, there is eBay, but again, you'll be paying double or triple its worth. And the Canadian GameStop is worthless because for this wave they kept moving back the release date so much that I just give up with them now. And yeah, so that's basically it for these figures. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please comment comment, and even if you don't, just comment, tell me what you guys think, like and subscribe, it really does help. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.